Hello everybody, you're talking to sore Sean from the future right now. My arms are sore, my chest is kind of sore, but mostly my triceps and my biceps. Just like a little, we're gonna get to the video quick, but just a little summary of what happened. Not a summary, just like letting you know. This is my first time actually trying to do something like this, so the video, it's not the most like coherent thing ever. It doesn't have the most order to it, just like letting you know now. It's kind of just an experiment. I'm gonna be working out with Colin throughout basically the summer and kind of the quarantine, I guess, because I had promised him that I'd work out, but obviously the gyms are closed. So basically this is kind of like a little bit of a challenge for me to do while I'm quarantined, so I'm not really doing anything else. So I just go over to his house and I work out. I'm sure you guys clicked on this video for the actual workout part and not me talking in my room, so we'll get to that right now. Peace.
That was funny. Was it started too far back up?
I did, yeah.
When you were gonna bench, it was gonna hit this, so I pulled him. Oh, Okay, wait. Yeah, load up further down. Yeah. Yeah. All the comments.
I suck on the lockout.
Do you want like me to change your form at all, or
Yeah, what
you
is
feel
it?
pretty comfortable?
It feels.
I feel like you're uncomfortable on the descent, like unstable, and it looks like your shoulder blades aren't locked that good.
Oh, should I go like?
So yeah, the bench
Like
press
that?
is, yeah, it's like a closed chain exercise,
Yeah.
so your shoulder blades don't move at all, it's just this.
Okay.
So yeah, keep your shoulder blades as tight as possible,
Okay.
and try and maybe put as much more pressure on your traps than your shoulders.
Okay.
So that's where the arch kind of comes from.
Like that.
Yeah, perfect. Just go right to there. Just one. One more. Yep. Up. Up. We took a bit of a long break there. We probably got a couple.
Your arms are shaking like crazy, man. My ass went so high, man.
Dude, you sound like an alien, bro.
This is
30. If you didn't grab the bar there, it would have just fell right in my face.
Oh yeah. Easy. Pardon? Not at all, not yet.
Oh, my elbow!
How'd that feel?
Oh, that was not bad. Okay, stop it.
Let's make that our last set.
Alright. I got it. This one's going up. Alright, no help needed. Alright. Oh, you can do one more. I got it.
It sounds like you're getting waterboarded. I'll see if there's done. I'm gonna hurt myself.
Yeah.
Oh!
I love when it's pumped.
Poster. Just a poster.
Hello. Your trainer's not looking, you're gonna stop?
It's like the coach isn't there.
Yeah, coach isn't looking. I'm gonna cheat. Do a girl push up. Yeah, use the momentum.
First, you start out with this one. Keep both hands under your low back and make sure that they don't move at all and that you don't have pressure on your hands. And then you put your neck up. That's it. That's it. And hold it for like 15-second sets. I think we'll do 3 sets of 15 seconds. And then we'll move into like the next exercise kind of thing. So that's matter. We can just do it together, I guess. Down. The next one's the bird dog. So, this one you're sitting in the position. Ooh, okay, I have an idea. We're gonna do bird dogs, but since they're somewhat easy, we're gonna do a superset into a hold. So, bird dog is you take the left leg, right arm, and extend.
Oh, these ones here.
Yeah. And then you bring them in, touch in the middle, extend, and you keep your hip pelvis completely flat to the ground. You don't want it to change positions.
Yep.
These ones are so like technically proficient.
Yeah.
That it's important for like these little intricate muscles for.
Okay.
They don't get worked unless you're in like perfect forms.
Great.
Pull. Touch the knee. So your core has like 3 layers, right? The top one's your abdominis erectus,
Like
which
here?
is the 6th pack. Yeah, so your most outer layer is the 6th pack.
Yeah.
You have 2 layers in between, which are the external and internal obliques. So the transverse contracts this way, so up and down. Externals contract
Side.
this way.
Oh, yeah.
Or like if you're at an angle, it'll help just because of the fiber orientation. And then there's the transverse one, which is cinched, so the fibers run horizontal, and that's what you do the vacuum with. So when you contract that one, that's why your abs go in.
Oh.
Yeah. So having control over all the layers is really beneficial. Like the reason why the bird dog is so good is because it works the glutes, the posterior chain, spinal erectors, which are so important for the
Hit
core.
all at once.
And since you're in a quadruped position, this movement of protraction, where you push the shoulder blades out, works the serratus anterior, which is that grill.
Oh,
So if you want, like, a
this
good
part.
looking
Yeah,
thing,
I know
yeah.
that part. Oh, okay. Jeez.
It trains all the core. When crunches, will just train
It's
the transverse.
Just right here.
Yeah, and it. See, when you're training the core, look at how much the transverse will contract.
Not
And then
that
it
much.
doesn't contract anymore. This is all movement at the
Right.
hip. So it only does this.
Right.
So that's why.
So really, it's not that
like
efficient.
this is much better than a normal setup. Because this is just better for the back. It gets the hips involved.
That's weird how people just normally do that. Like in
People are
gym
dumb.
class,
Yeah,
you just do that.
Sit-ups.
Yeah.
The worst core exercise of all time.
What are you
Put
doing?
this in one hand
Yeah.
and hold it overhead
Okay.
like this.
Now put your other arm on the ground. Okay.
And we're doing quarter sit-ups. So like I was saying before, get your shoulders off the ground. You use muscles you've never used before, probably.
All right, Colin. Anything you want to say for the camera before we close?
Yeah. Hoops for autism.
That's a good ending. Peace, everybody.
Should we